Bonjour, je m'appelle Marc. Dans cette vidéo, nous allons parler de traduction. Je m'excuse, mon français c'est mal, mais mon anglais c'est super. J'adore la baguette. So, as you may have guessed, we're talking about translation today, specifically translation on the command line. So the tool we're going to be using for this is called Translate Shell. You see here, made by Soy Murch, something deaf. Anyway, this tool translates using the Google Translation API by default. Other APIs are available, as you can see here. Bing, Yandex, I don't know what the best one is, but I'm just going to stick with the default of Google for now. So to install it, I can install it from my repositories. This is the package, so it's called Translate Shell for me. I can install it from my repositories. I'm using Fedora, the best distro in existence, and the distro of kings, as I have said many times before. Right, you see it's already installed. The command line for this is called trans. So the command line for Translate Shell is just called trans, and then you basically say, translate a word. So I'll translate into French, bonjour. Hello, it returns, bonjour. Yeah, it's auto-detected, it's French. And it translates it to hello. All this is a bit, rubbish. We basically just want the hello. So we can add the brief argument. Just gives us hello. Cool, right, there we go. We can do multiple words. So if I want to say hello world, so put brief here, bonjour. I don't actually know what world is in French. I know earth is this word, terre, terre. Terre. So let's see what that says. Let's say like hello earth. But we can also translate a word into a language. So I want to translate briefly into French. I want to translate world. So it's monde. If I go translate brief, bonjour, monde, it should say hello world. Hello world. Cool. And we can also listen to the pronunciation of words. So we can go hello world, like this, and then we can go dash play. So it will now play what it means. Hello world. Okay, kind of asked for that there, but we can just translated it into nothing. So I want to translate that into French, so we do that. Bonjour le monde. Bonjour le monde. So apparently I was translating it wrong. Le is the, so this is hello the world. So if we translate that back into English, what does it say? I wonder. Bonjour le monde. Into English. Ian. Hi world. Hi, well, okay, whatever. Right, obviously translation software is not quite up to par yet. I don't know if hello world in French is bonjour monde? Bonjour le monde? I don't know. Moi français prononciation c'est mal. I think I got that correct, so let's check. My French pronunciation is bad, so we expect moi français prononciation c'est mal. I forgot one of these things. My French Okay, into French.
Ma prononciation française est mauvaise.
Okay, I got that completely wrong. Est mauvais. So what's is bad?
Est mauvais.
I thought bad was mal. So if we translate just bad.
Mal.
I don't know how French works. Mal. What does just mauvais mean then? It's now a French video. Let's look at mauvais. Wrong. The plot thickens. I don't understand why. So it's saying my French pronunciation is wrong. So that actually means, if we translate that into English, so it won't be my French pronunciation is bad, it'll be ma prononciation français est mauvais. It will say my French pronunciation is wrong. Okay, it doesn't. Never mind. Right, whatever. I guess est mauvais means is bad. All this translation is getting a bit annoying having to type trans every time, so we can actually just do this. Trans-B for brief. So normally it will auto-detect your input language, but I'm just going to tell it ENFR, English to French. And then we can also do dash shell like this. So now we get a shell. English, hello, it returns bonjour, like this video. Aimez cette video. Please do. So it's a shell. Well, let's have a look at what other languages we can use. So we can actually use the reference here, -r, like this. And this gives you a list of every single language here. So let's do Latin here. So you can get more information on a language like this. So trans-L, and then the code, so Latin. Alphabet is Latin, its name is Latin, it's from the Indo-European family of languages, yada yada. Let's do one that's not Indo-European. Mandarin, any interesting one? Emoji, we could do emoji. Esperanto. Esperanto, so this is like a made-up language. I guess technically all languages are maybe made up. There's another made-up language there. Klingon. I don't know if that was anything in Klingon. Esperanto, so this is called a conlang, a constructed language, made by some bloke like 100 years ago, I think. Be the language of the world, I guess. The lingua franca, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what that says. I'm interested to see what... So it should say family, like conlang or constructed language or something. It is an artificial language. Okay, fine. Artificial language, constructed language, yada yada. Let's see if I'm correct here. It is a constructed international auxiliary language. I think I'm correct there. Big brain time. Enough about me, more about language and translation. So, sometimes it auto-detects incorrectly. So if I want to translate the word est, which is in French, isn't est, but it's picked it up as French. Est is also a word in Latin. You can force it to translate it into Latin like this, LA to EN, Latin to English, est. Yeah, it is. Do some Latin now. I don't know much. Britannia in Europa. I'm sure you can guess what that means. Google Translate is really bad for Latin, by the way. We can also translate text from a file. So I have this file here called english.txt. Hello, my name is Mark. I like Linux. So let's translate that into French, shall we? So we can do trans-I for input file or input. English.txt. We want it brief. Into French. There we go. Bonjour, je m'appelle Marc. J'aime Linux. So I guess that means I like Linux. My name is Mark. See, it's actually changed my name into the French version. Let's see what that is like if we translate this output back into French, back into English, sorry. So let's save that to French.txt. So I should now have a French.txt file. I do. If I translate that into English, I expect it to say, hello, my name is Mark, correctly. I like Linux. Let's have a look. Text like this. Hello, my name is Mark. I love Linux. So it hasn't worked. So it's actually got a French bias here. Ugh. Just kept my name the French way, which I hate. Je ne sais pas le Marc. I don't know if that's not correct. Translated, I like, to from jamais to I love. Oh, it could mean both. Okay, fine. It's got it kind of correct. I'm just a bit annoyed about my name. Oh well. Like I said, Google Translate, not the best tool, eh? What else can we do with this? We could run it in a script, so we can do things like, we can actually just pipe output to it. So if we go like echo hello, pipe that into into French, and brief. There we go, cool. You can easily see how this could be turned into a script, right? Here's one I made earlier. Word is the input. Translate, it just translates the word into French, and then it sends it to my notification, right? So if I run translate.sh with a word, hello, you see that? It pops up in my little notifications. Bonjour. Cool. Easily scriptable, right? So I could put that into my scripts folder and run it from my D menu, maybe. Let's try that. Let's move that. Let's copy, translate into something that is in my path. Scripts, which this is. Make that executable. Let's rename it just to translate. This, and now it should be in my D menu path because this .scripts here is in my path. So echo path. Yeah, I've added homemark.scripts just because I like it, so it should be picked up from my D menu. So if I think I did that incorrectly. Yeah. Hello, D menu. Hello. Okay, translate. You see it's there. So I can do translate space computer like that. L'ordinateur. You see? Cool, eh? Now I can translate anything whenever I want. Only into French, but you could add arguments to it or whatever. Cool. There we go. That's how you translate on the command line. Apologies if this video is all over the place. I had to re-record the first half. I also got a phone call. My OBS is not playing well. I should use FFmpeg because OBS is a bit blout. I have a new microphone here. I can do some little ASMR for you. Wow. I don't know if my microphone sounds better. Maybe my keyboard is a bit louder. That's because the microphone's on the desk. Let's do something. So I'm going to translate from English into French. Play. Brief.
S'il vous plaît, vous abonner et laisser un commentaire. Aussi Smack qui aime le bouton.
Smack qui aime le bouton. Merci. Au revoir.